Yo, what up guys, Travic here, and today I want to talk about the latest Path of Exile 1 event that is coming out, the Legacy of Phrecia. Phrecia? I'm gonna butcher this name, I'm sorry. Path of Exile 1 is a game that holds a huge place in my heart, and whenever updates come out to PoE or new leagues or really cool events, I am all over it. I am genuinely very excited about this. I am in love with Path of Exile 2 as much as I am with Path of Exile 1, and I absolutely cannot wait to play this. Just yesterday, they dropped this new trailer for the new event coming out. And if you haven't had the opportunity to watch it yet, it is out of this world. It is really good. All right. My cat, every time, you always know when I'm recording and you always want to come say hello. But as far as the event goes, the event currently is scheduled to run 1 month, and it is full of the craziest surprises that you would ever expect. It has 19 new ascendancies, replacing all of the ascendancies currently in Path of Exile 1 with completely wild and crazy different things. And let me tell you, I started looking over some of these things, and but from like what you saw in the video, like it's crazy. It's absolutely positively crazy. I fully plan on playing the event. I fully plan on exploring the event and jumping right back into Path of Exile 1. I actually have a plan of what I'm going to do for the event. I'm going to be sharing that with you in a minute, but this event is going to be completely crazy. It is currently scheduled to run 1 entire month, and it will go longer depending on the reception from the community. If the community wants to play it more, if they don't want to play it more. And they've told us that this event will be available in private leagues going forward, which is like really cool because like you would just like always play private leagues forever now. But overall, that's that. The 19 new ascendancies look completely and utterly crazy, but there is only one for me and one I will be clicking, and that is the absolute Surfcaster. In true Path of Exile fashion, I don't know what's gonna be better than being touched by you're tormented by an illegal fisherman while being tormented by spirits on my wands. You know, every time I think about that, it just makes me laugh. This ascendancy is what I'm indeed going to be starting. Some of my friends might say this is boring, Arrow, but for me, this is really exciting, and I genuinely want to play this. I love Arrow. Big shout outs to Arrow. Absolutely fantastic guy. I'm not boring though, bro. But overall, Goes to the Deep looks great. Goes to the Deep has increased damage, attack speed, cast speed, and movement speed as your first ascendancy point right here. The fact that you can play it and convert all lightning damage to cold, all your cold can shock, is completely nuts. You can just spread your shocks. You can chill the enemies and lessen the damage they take. You can reverse chill. You can get a fishing rod and go fishing. Nothing more screams to me than this in true Path of Exile fashion. Like, this is it. This is what I want to do. Also, the fact that they're giving us sea legs, like, I know a bunch of people are like, XDD couldn't be me, but knowing as a person that farms breach armors every single Path of Exile league and tries to make the ultimate triple armor, including this, the fact that this is an ascendancy is just completely bonkers to me. But if Surfcaster doesn't scream your name, there is 19 or 18 other beautiful ascendancies, including whatever the heck Scion decided to do, because I have no idea. Scion is completely crazy and out of control. Scion has just decided that it's just for an ascendancy going to equip every unique ever, forever, possibly ever, and just kind of let you do your own thing. You can literally at any given point just have Cloak of Flames permanently equipped to you, and then YOLO XDD over and put on a Fulcrum. The Scion just has the Cast and Stun ascendancy just built into it. Yeah, just straight up. You just, you go lab 1, you get nothing. You go lab 2, you get Cloak of Flames. You go lab 3, you get the Fulcrum, and then you're just off to the races. Will it be good? I don't know, subject to change. But the idea is really cool. Scion is just like the next one that I'm like, I could just do everything, bro. I could just do everything. All of these ascendancies offer something crazy, and I cannot wait. On top of the ascendancies being completely bonkers and crazy, we're getting an entire new endgame / mapping system where we'll be able to farm idols and get idols and put them in a similar style to what reminds me of last epoch's charms, not charms, what are they called, the little idols in the little idols section, last epoch. And these idols will allow us to just create content based on what we want to do and juice our content to that level. Now, these idols come in all different sizes. You can actually see them in the trailer video, that we were looking at a little bit earlier. If I can find that trailer video, I can play it for you again. But in the trailer video, you can see all the different idols and all the different sizes. And these idols will allow us to create and play content to the type that we want. At any given point, I can load in my idols onto my relic slot and just play the content that I want to play and have a really, really good time with it. And I don't need to worry about anything else that anybody's doing. I can just get idols to what I want to play. And we see in this trailer video here that when they showcase the idols, you can see they come in a variety of different sizes, and you can actually have different loadouts. I guess GGG managed to get the loadouts in for the event, which is really, really, really cool. And we'll be able to just showcase and do content the way we want. My current plan is to get through the campaign, start farming up some idols, start buying up a specific type of league idol. And if you know me, you know I'm gonna just league start and probably go straight into Blight and figure out one heck of a really good Blight strategy. My overall plan for this ascendancy is two major things. One, I wanna log in and experiment with as many cool different things as I can. Two, I wanna get this Armor Knight set or Autumn Knight set. This set looks amazing. And from what I remember reading in here, you get the whole set by level 80. So we get to just like, pretty much within a day or so, we can play with this whole set on. This set looks absolutely fantastic, and we'll be able to have a really good time with it. There's also going to be Twitch drops, so we'll be able to get our cloak, and it's just overall going to be a really cool event to play and a lot of fun. As far as things go and what I'm going to play, I'm 100% starting the event clicking Surfcaster without a doubt in my mind. Just all of the things that Surfcaster offers sounds absolutely positively amazing. It is also on Shadow, and Shadow has one of the coolest, in my opinion, starting locations on the tree. My plan is to be slightly boring for this league start because I'm going to play something safe, something I'm comfortable with, something I know how to progress through the game with that will not really hinder me or slow me down. My plan is to indeed click Shadow, and my plan is to follow a leveling guide that I have used many times before that my buddy Blossom back in the day put together to help me for events and stuff. I will actually put this down below in a video or in the description for you guys. I'll make a video about what's going on for this to explain it a little bit more in detail. But my plan is to follow a basic leveling guide that will get me through the axe, through mapping, get me to level 90, and just allow me to start farming the content that I want to farm and start making some basic currency. Once I'm able to get this character up and running and start farming, my plan is to do Blight, to sit in Blight. You do not need gear for Blight. You do not need anything for Blight. I will teach you guys, if you haven't already seen my Blight videos, on how to do Blight and play tower defense and use tower defense as a way to get all the currency you need to reroll your character. My plan, like I had mentioned 100 times over, is to literally level, go through the game at Cobra Lash for Act 1, Poison Concoction for Act 2 and 3, and then when I get on later on, I'm going to swap to Power Siphon Locust Mines and farm the game as Power Siphon Locust Mines. I'm going to stay like this until I farm a Mage Blood. It'll take me 2, 3, 4, maybe even a week to farm Mage Blood, depending on real life and what's going on and people playing and the economy and stuff like that. Once I get a Mage Blood about a week from the start of the event, you know, play it safe, we'll say about a week, I'm going to then re-roll into whatever is the coolest looking thing that I find, whether it be on YouTube or from you guys or in the comment section or something I see on Twitch. I'm going to then re-roll off of this into something else and not play Power Siphon Mines. Power Siphon Mines, I have played a ton before. I have tested and tested and tested Power Siphon Mines. I have made multiple videos on power leveling with Power Siphon Mines. I've done 0 to hero with Power Siphon Mines. I've done speed leveling guides with Power Siphon Mines. And I've actually done a solo stuff on playthrough in Settlers League, getting to level 92, playing Power Siphon Mines and completely going through the Atlas. This is a build that I am very comfortable with. It is a build that I have leveled many times before. It is something I know how to play. The only thing I'm worried about is a little bit with the ascendancies and how the ascendancies are going to affect things. But I mean, Surfcaster just seems busted, so it won't matter anyways. Outside of that, we will have access to the entire Settlers event, and we'll be able to use like runes, and we'll have access to the town, and we'll have boats. And I don't really think making gear is going to be very difficult, or getting gear to at least get started is going to be very difficult. This character, like I said, I have had an absolute blast with, and my solo self-found character has made it all the way to tier 16 maps. I've started doing unique maps. I've managed to completely clear most of the Atlas. I started doing serious and stuff like that, and then I just kind of got sidetracked as Path of Exile 2 came out. But it'll be an absolute blast for me to revisit this character and just have a little bit of fun with it. I know this character is going to be absolutely great and everything that I want it to be. I know this event is going to be wild and wacky, and we're going to see all kinds of crazy things come out of it, and I personally cannot wait. I am very, very, very excited, and I look forward to playing it and seeing what you guys do and hearing all the crazy wild stories. I know some of you guys probably aren't clicking Surfcaster. I'm in a group DM this morning with a bunch of people, and they're talking about clicking Ancestral Commander, and people are talking about General's Cry, and there's all kinds of really cool things that people are cooking up already, and I can't wait to see what people do. If you guys have a really cool idea, please leave a comment, share it down below. I'd like to hear what you guys are playing. I'm always open to like last minute YOLO swapping my entire idea as I'm logging into the league 4 seconds beforehand with no experience, ever clicking whatever random thing comes to mind. But we'll see what happens. For me now, over the next couple of days, I'm fully planning on playing both Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2. My current plan is to get this video out to you guys, and as soon as I do that, I'm going to be logging on stream. If if you're watching this in the future, I'll have done a bunch of leveling runs already on Twitch. You can go onto my Twitch channel and check out my VODs there, or if you're catching this video when it first comes out, I'll be probably live on Twitch or YouTube doing a whole campaign run. My plan between now and the event is to literally do a couple of campaign runs, refamiliarize myself with the game and the campaign, remember where all of my swaps are, remember where all of my links and everything is, because, they get a little confusing. Path of Exile 1 gets a little difficult with like how items are and how you need to like swap things around and how you're like looking for different gear and your links and your colors, and it becomes a little confusing, a little overwhelming compared to Path of Exile 2. So this is a really good time for me to get a nice refresher in, and for you, if you have questions, to come and ask them about Path of Exile 1. Path of Exile 1 is a completely free game. I encourage you guys to download it for this event. I encourage you guys to try this event. This event is going to be absolutely fantastic. And to be honest with you, like, Path of Exile 1 is just fun. It's very hard. I won't lie to you. It's definitely a lot more complicated than Path of Exile 2. It's got a lot of humps to get over, but it is a really, really good time. And I really encourage you guys to try it, especially if you can figure out Path of Exile 2. Some of the learning curves of POB 1, you'll solve very quickly, and just come and ask questions and we'll figure it out. But as much as I want to keep on rambling, I am going to go get to leveling. I do not want to waste time. I do want to go play. I am super excited. I can't wait. I am going to indeed get this video out to you guys. I am going to go start a leveling run. If you have questions, like I said, come by the stream, stop by the Discord, ask all the questions that you want. I'll be here. But for now, friends, good luck with your leveling. And if you play the event and you have a good time or you do something cool, let me know. For now, friends, I'll see you all in the next one.